Hello everyone, today we'll be doing a reaction video of Fared Zakaria. He made some controversial statements about Africa. We'll watch the video and then we debunk what he said. Let's take a look at what this guy said.
China's influence in Africa.
Ooh. It's very real because they've provided a lot of assistance. They've built a lot of the infrastructure. But in my experience traveling in Africa, the Africans they like America a lot more, because I'll tell you one program, George Bush, to give him credit, George W. Bush, PEPFAR. This is the AIDS prevention program. Mm-hmm. It probably has saved tens and tens and tens of millions of lives in Africa. Wow. Africa was being ravaged by AIDS, and the Bush administration went in with a huge program that, again, small on our budget. You're talking about, probably 0.25% of the federal budget. And it has saved, tens and tens of millions of people's lives, and people know it, and people talk about it. When the Chinese come in, they build something, but they're like, and here's what we want in return. There's a much more of a transaction. There's a quid pro quo.
Isn't that how their batteries are so advanced? They control the cobalt mines in Africa?
It's not why they're so advanced, because they got that raw material, but we could get the raw material. No, they've invested in it, and they're very innovative. They're not just copying.
But they do have the cobalt mines, which is apparently the worst slavery conditions in human history.
Yeah, getting the raw material is only one part. The challenge with batteries is basically we've not found a way to...
Wow, that was crazy. Well, before we even get to look at what this guy said or debunk what he said, let's see, who is Fared Zakaria? Let's take a moment to understand the man, then we can maybe know where he's coming from, or maybe have some critics to say much about him. So, Fared Zakaria, from what I could get online, he was born in 1964 in Mumbai, India, into a political family. It says his father is a politician, his mother is a journalist. He himself is a journalist. He studied at Yale University and a PhD in Harvard. And now he works for CNN. So he is a journalist working for CNN. And throughout his travel to Africa, the only thing he can associate Africa with is AIDS. And also, he says he's known for his U.S.-centered view of global affairs. He often defends the U.S. foreign policies and critiques rivalries like China and Russia. So we know where that mindset is coming from. So let's keep that in mind when we're talking